Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Cal. Hi, Goose. How you doing? I just need you to know I saw the notification for the live. I just typed your name into the search bar and hit search. What came up? What came up? Probably Tycho the band, not me. Hi, Badger. Hi, Blueberries. How you doing? Okay, so I hate to be this weenie, but I actually need to go and do up a bagel really quick. My whole day has been wild so far. It was the musician. Yep, the Tycho guy. He's the only other one. He's the only other one. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that really quick. So sorry to open stream and then immediately step away. But tell me how you are. Tell me what you've got going on. Tell me what projects you're working on, and I will be right back. All right, I'm gonna take a second to just nosh my breakfast while I catch up with everybody. Let's see what we got going on. Background, backgrounds. Oh God, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing? I've had 2 cans of Celsius. Oh my God, so you are like literally in space. Oh, oh, my brain isn't functioning properly still. Well, there you go. Currently starting on chapter 21 of my book. That's amazing. It sounds like you're making great progress. That sounds awesome. I got myself a plain bagel with jalapeno cream cheese. I spent all morning this morning grading assignments. It's been low-key kind of chaotic, but that's fine. I'm like kind of scared, but you know. Oh yes, let me see that whip. Oh God. Oh no. You're doing great, but like, oh my God. Fucking 1 point perspective, you know what I'm saying? Fucking perspective just in general. But your figures do look really good though. I feel like a common mistake I see people make, myself fucking included for whatever reason, is that the figures don't look like they fit in the space appropriately, but this looks good. So you're doing it. I mean, fucking, it's happening. Holy shit. Oh, thanks. I don't know why the fuck Oh, whoops, that was my bad. It's because I slid the wrong slider because I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. Thank you, Blue Breeze. What, you mean you didn't want to just attend a rave this morning? That's... I joke, I joke. My brain is not functioning. I am on the struggle bus. That's the way that I'm gonna phrase that. Definitely not. That's like, hold on. Where's Bo? I'll just add how I feel to the queue because I can do that. Which is pretty good. This is it. This is the vibe. Here we go. Blueberries. Thank you so much for that sub. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Thank you. Yep. So this is a vibe. Sorry, I'm trying to be good and finish my food before I actually get started. I appreciate you all being patient. Thank you so much for that sub. Shit. Massive sack of shit. I haven't heard anything about the clock app. To be fair, his last name is spelled weird as hell. So, I feel like you guessed and you did what you could. No verdict on the clock app ban. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, Lurd, you're so nice. You're so nice to me. Well, I will have tea for you. I'm gonna be doing that Kickstarter, too. Where you can get that tea. Oh my god, yes. I didn't see your message, Badrick, so I think Twitch ate it. But yes, I absolutely did enjoy the memes. So good. Quality British memes. So good. That Boris Johnson one still has me, like, wheezing, though. Okay, one more bite. Boo. See? No. Just why? It's like we have to make fun of them, otherwise they're like... It's too much, you know? I can't. I also appreciated the one of the, like, lady standing up and showing off her dress and being like, the yellow is from, like, mustard. It's not from pea. And it's like, girl, you are the one who pointed it out. Okay, cool. Let's get started. My mouth is spicy. Huge fan of that. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I have some questions for you, Blue Breeze, actually, before we get started. What colors do you want the mark and the sword? Just curious. But yes, I also will cry if the clock app goes down. I will be very upset. I realize I should have sent you a message off stream about this, asking you this, but my brain deleted that information. Both of my webcams are broken, and I would show you guys this if at all possible. But I have this food item that I ordered from a cafe, and it's literally called the Cereal Killer, and it was a brick, a Rice Krispie treat brick, made entirely of Captain Crunch and Fruit Loops. I could kill somebody with it. It really is. I've been eating it for 3 days, and I still have not eaten through it. It's still there. Okay, cool. Thank you, Blueberries. 3 days. Yes, no, 3 days. Like, when I say that this thing is actually larger than the size of an actual brick, I really do mean that. But it's delicious, though. It's a good Rice Krispie treat. What I'm gonna do is, while you're sending me that, Blueberries, because we know that the colors on certain stuff are okay. So let me go ahead and start doing the shading on other stuff while you're sending me that information, so that I'm not just like awkwardly sitting here. Yep, I went to the event on Friday, and I'm so grateful. I want to do a massive shout out to Heyu and to Jamie, who showed up to the event, because they are awesome and they live in the area, and they were the like only ones who came, because the venue didn't do any marketing, so they stuck me in a basement, and then people awkwardly came down there and sat, and people were like, "Oh, is this looking at the venue?" And then they just awkwardly walked away, and it's like, no, you guys can stay. Like, it's not awkward. Like, come stay, hang out. And then it was so fucking awkward, and then nobody stayed. So it was cool, and I did get a cool cereal bar, and I did see the they call it the Disney Orgy. It's an art piece from the like 1940s. I guess I want to say. Yeah, it must have been the 1940s, late 1940s. It was like illegal artwork that was sold in bars that was like NSFW porn of Disney characters, and it was fucking great. And I've never seen anybody actually display that piece anywhere, and it was there. I'm not gonna type it into chat, because I might have to share it over in the NSFW art share if you're curious, because it is some very raunchy shit. But effectively, the backstory is that in the 40s and 50s, people were producing these things called Tijuana Bibles, and they were sold underground in bars. And it was oftentimes like NSFW artwork of popular characters. Popeye, for example, got like a lot of artwork made of him at that time, and they would print it on Pulp Fiction, or Pulp Paper. Wow, not Pulp Fiction. Good lord, Pulp Paper. So they were like, if somebody caught you with it, you could be like, "Oh no," and then throw your porn into a puddle or something, and it would probably destroy it. And then, at that point, people were just making a bunch of money selling NSFW work, which is really funny to me. Okay, sorry I'm, like, dying, y'all. I think my body is slowly giving up. For those of you who aren't 30 yet, this is what happens when you turn 30. You just immediately start to die, by the way. Just so you're aware. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I went to go see Starlight Express, and it was so good. Oh, that's so awesome, though. Nice. I love that. I love going to see musicals. The last one that I saw in person was Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Shit's fucking tragic, but it's a fucking really, really, really good musical. I love how this song has like a weird, weird stamp. Or weird duck sound. Weird sound. Yeah, that's definitely a duck sound. With the lesbian trains. I love that. Hedwig and the Angry Inch is about a sad trans woman. So that one's like, that's like a totally different vibe. It's a rock opera. It's about gay trains. Wow, that's a lot. I love that. That's brilliant. That sounds fun. Actually, I'm gonna be good, and I'm going to do this over here. I like these samples in this piece. These are funky. Oh, that's funny. This song is called Duck Step. I get it. I get it, dude. I get it. I get it. You made it funny, Mr. Man. Mr. Guy who made the dubstep. That's pretty funny. I appreciate that shit. Yeah, that was the last in-person thing I saw. The last like online thing I saw was Cinderella's Castle by StarKid. It was fucking good, actually. Cinderella's Castle was really fucking good. Really, really good. I was like, do we want to do a Rembrandt triangle for this guy? I'll lighten it a little bit. I love myself a good Rembrandt triangle, you know what I'm saying? Hydrate. I got only water today. Today is a sad day. Okay, today... Panic mode is real, though. That is real. That is real. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella. Is that the one with Brandy in it? Maybe not. Oh, Bad Cinderella. That's the... Yeah, interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's different. That's different. Yep, never seen that one. Andrew Lloyd Webber produces some weird-ass work. Because I love Cats. I will fucking go and watch Cats all day, every day. That shit's traumatizing and awful in the best way humanly possible. So good. But I don't think I've ever seen Bad Cinderella. I'm more of a Stephen Sondheim person myself. You're like, actually, this is awful. Sometimes it's really like that. I don't know why. That's the worst. Some worst Andrew Lloyd Webber screams. Well, but then that's like so surprising to me because like I feel like the best part about Cats, for example, is the fact that every single fucking song, it's ridiculous, but every single song is a bop. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder what happened to Andrew Lloyd Webber. I'm like, is he okay? Oh man, is he cool? Do we need to send like emergency services? Thank you, Blue Breeze. You are the best. You are the bestest. Let me finish shading this thing, and then I will go and look at that. His old stuff is good, but not his new stuff. I see. Starlight Express is good because it's original songs from the 80s. I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but I kind of want to get like really drunk and go and watch it at some point. Like, that's on my to-do list of things to do. Watch everybody in weird CGI cat suits do weird shit. The plot twist is that Prince Charming is gay. You might like Cinderella's Castle, then, to be honest, by StarKid. I think that they've released it to YouTube by now. It has to be out. But that was a more traditional version of Cinderella, but it's Cinderella with a horror twist. It's very, very good. They have great puppets. Great music. Incredible puppets, actually. That whole thing was fucking insane. For an independently produced musical, it was super cool. Yeah, Star Kids musicals are fantastic. If you've never seen any of them, I consistently cannot speak highly enough of the musicals themselves. People constantly ask me, like, who would you fan cast, like, Atari as? And I'm always like, Joey Richter. Every time. What? What? God, this jacket's so chunky and I love it. I love thick-ass fabric with big folds like this. It's so good. Oh, so good. Y'all, I want to lay down on the outside and then just let the crater take me. I have no words to describe how fucking unnecessarily not well I am right now. Oh, man. I do find it funny that they call Epic a musical and not an opera. Because there's no spoken parts. Does that make sense? So I think technically it classifies as an opera. But you're right. Either way, very good. Very good shit. Jorge's music is amazing. Very talented. He ran off to be gay, which is so real. Honestly, he's like, bye. If you like that kind of stuff, you should totally read my book Mirror Gaze. It's 100% free on the internet right now. If you sign up for my newsletter, you can get an EPUB version of it that you can then put onto any Kindle. But you can also do that by going to Wattpad and reading it there. But I effectively wrote Frozen because I didn't like Disney's Frozen that much. And I saw a lot of room for improvement. But one of the major things is that the reason that the Elsa character doesn't want to get married is because she's violently lesbian. And she was like, why? Like, I don't care about literally any of this. And was just fucking fed up with everybody. And I'm like, you know what? That's valid. I too am tired and gay. I get it. Oh my god, that's a long day. That's a long day. You don't have to stay here, Cal. You can go and sleep if you need to sleep. I appreciate your energy in here, though. This stream may be a little bit shorter than average anyway because I am overwhelmed and dying. I gotta go do my stupid regular work. I like got an increase in hours, which is great for my wallet, but really bad for my schedule. Remember when last semester I was like, I'm so excited for next semester to not be so much work and I'm not going to be dying as bad and it's going to be super great. And then work decided that it was going to increase my hours, which is good. But then now I'm like, well, I'm effectively right back to where I was, where I'm consistently like, I have 0 free time. Yep. So now I suffer. Now I just suffer. That's and it's crazy because it's not even like that much of an increase. Like it's only an increase of like 5 hours a week, and so you'd think that that wouldn't really be that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like that would impact you that bad. But when you are doing as much weird bullshit as I am, all of a sudden you're like, and now I die, and that's how that goes. You're just all of a sudden just like... But it's like, I want to get out of the country so bad. Ooh, woo. I realize, hey, guess what? I forgot that the belt buckle existed. That's awkward. That's a little Akko Taco. Nice. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay. Go like this. Gonna go like this. I don't need this anymore. Ads are going to be starting in about 30 seconds, just so everybody knows. Those of you who are subs now, you don't have to deal with ads. Now you are free. You are Dobby. Dobby is free! That's all I gotta say. God, this track slaps. Hi, Shane. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we're in the middle of ads. I'll greet after a second. I stole eyebrow lines from you. I love that. Do you mean the ones where I hatch through the eyebrows? I only do that for Heaven's Equal fun story. Hi, Stan. How are you? Welcome in. No, Badrick. No, stay forever. Oh, also, I wanted to say thank you. I don't know if it's anybody in here or if it was just a random happenstance, but if anybody ordered Heaven's Equal Volume 1, I wanted to say thank you. It was an English purchase, and so I was like, why am I shipping this thing to Britain? It was yeah, Great Britain purchase. So, if that was you, thank you. And if not, then we have a mystery British person to thank for the Heaven's Equal purchase. Oh, whoops, I like straight just forgot to... It wasn't me, but I guess there's another Brit somewhere. Yeah, honestly, I was like, thanks, friend. That's always crazy to me that people are willing to pay, like, insane overseas shipping on a comic that they maybe never read, and I'm like, yo, like, thanks, like, for supporting indie creators. It's, like, so nice, like, so nice. Ugh, I love drawing Knuckles on male hands. It's, like, some of the best. Best. Oh yeah, I know I've been getting hit with like allergies like crazy, but I'm not like close-ish to the California fires, but close enough that it's blowing across the air, and it hits me pretty rough. My poor cat has also been having mad allergies as well, so air quality could be just kind of crazy. Oh, also, Goose, I hope you're doing okay, because I recognize you're from that side of the country, and I hope that you and yours are all safe and accounted for. By the way, I remembered that I was supposed to ask you about that. Jace was worried about you yesterday. Allergies. That's how that makes me feel. That's how the allergies make me feel on the inside and the outside, actually. Bye, Badrick. It was good seeing you. Thank you for popping in as usual. It's always good seeing you. I'm actually a huge fan. Do the Weeb run. I can't. That's funny. That's what this song is called. Bye-bye. See you next time. Okay, let's get... I love Cal's aggressive interest. It makes me so happy. Can I actually turn this off? I'm so sleepy. Y'all, I wish I could just go take some time to just like lay down and dissociate for like 8 hours. Does that make sense? Oh, Lord. Oh, whoops. I forgot to update. Hold on. I realize I've been so not thinking about what I'm doing that I forgot to update the description on my most recent YouTube short. Let me go do that really quick. Really quickly do that. Okay, there we go. All better. I always feel bad having to tell people that I like can't read their stuff because I'm so busy. Like, I'm making an exception for my cousin, but like people ask me all the time. It's like, hey, you want to just read my stuff and like let me know what you think about it? And it's like I really wish that I could do that and like just read it for funsies, but like legitimately, like I have no time. And it's like, I'm sure it can be really disheartening for somebody to hear, like, somebody being like, no, sorry, unless you pay me, I'm not going to read your stuff. But, like, I always feel kind of bad. Is this Mystery Skulls? Because it's fucking bad. It is. God damn. These guys are kind of ass now. I would feel bad if you took the time to read my dumb shit. Yeah, well, like, in some cases, it's like, I really do want to be supportive. You know, like, I really, really do. But, like, being, like, I wish... Here, I can show you guys. Like, this is all of the shit that I have to do at any given point during a day. Like, this is what my schedule looks like. And all the exclamation points are, like, overdue stuff. And then it's like every single week is like this forever. I don't know why this day doesn't have anything on it. I think it stops doing auto tasks like a certain day, or like, oh, I guess this is because it's the next month. So it probably will repopulate eventually, but like it stops eventually. But like it's so insane. Like I don't know. So I do feel bad. I feel bad. If anybody ever thinks that I'm like just ignoring you because I don't want to like engage and I'm trying to come up with an excuse, I promise I'm not, and everything is sin. Like, God, this song is actually genuinely bad. Jesus Christ, Mystery Skulls, please. Yeah, and it's particularly, I think, super tough for me too, because I recognize as well that I have like, I would say on average, not like really high standards, but I recognize that I can also be a very critical individual as well, because I went to school for publishing and for like animation history, for the arts in general, just like as a I don't know, just as a career. And so when I watch stuff, I typically I don't like, I guess, like watch it even just to like mind-numbingly turn my brain off and watch it. Like most of the time I'm watching things with some degree of analytical process going on, and so then I always feel bad too, because I typically also tend to turn down people's work that they want me to read for free or for fun, because I'm like, I know I'm going to go into this and it's going to be very difficult for me to turn off the part of my brain that's like looking for grammar errors, or looking for line edit problems, or looking for those kinds of things, because that's just what my brain does. Like I do that with traditionally published, like professionally published novels too, so it's like it becomes then unenjoyable for me to like read other stuff. And that's a me problem. That's definitely not an anybody else problem. That is definitely a me problem. Everything is sin. I very rarely make exceptions for like other indie authors that I know that they're like getting ready for their books to enter like the beta reading stage or things like that. And if I have time, or if it's like a short story or a novella, I'll sometimes throw those in. But that's always tough. Hello? Also, you know when your fingers suddenly are not there? It's okay, I found it. So, yeah, long story short, if I don't have time, I promise it's not because I'm mad at you. It's because holy shit. And I'm like, that's like the biggest thing that I've been struggling with over the last couple of days, is like, I have no idea what I'm fucking doing with my life. Like, I feel like everything is just this constant like bombardment of never ending bullshit, and I'm like, wee. And I don't know what I'm doing. It gets annoying how the professional world can bleed into entertainment and ruin stuff. Ah, yes, like I can't watch historical dramas without judging their sewing or weaving techniques. Yeah, and sometimes like I'm definitely able to, I would say at least for me, I'm able to enjoy stuff. But I now, because I have such high quality standards, like it does result in me turning stuff off because I'm like, oh, this is actually like so unreadable or like so bad that I can't do it. Like it just doesn't work for me. So I can definitely see where you're coming from. Like it can potentially be like a huge turnoff where you're just like, well, that was fun, and then you just never look at it ever again. It's like always impossible for me to talk about stuff too with people typically because I'm like, people are like, yeah, I just watched the new Disney movie and I would give it like a solid, like I would give Moana 2 like maybe like an 8 out of 10. And I'm like, why though? Because in my brain, I'm like, okay, so effectively it was a production that was supposed to be a television show that ended up becoming a movie, which is already like really bad in and of itself. So the pacing is really weird. The plot is effectively the same as the first movie where, like Moana is having to do a lot of the same stuff, like go across the ocean, fight upset gods, all of that shit. And then, like, so I end up getting caught in a trap where I'm like, I would give Moana 2 probably like a 5, and that's if I'm being like really generous. So I recognize that my grading style also is like totally different. Speaking of that fucking nonsense, Disney's getting sued again for copyright infringement because this guy has this very compelling case that Disney actually stole all of his ideas for Moana 1 and Moana 2, this is not the first time that they've done that. So I'm really fucking fed up with their asses. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, point being is it's like I feel like I can't talk to anybody even about like films because I'm like, I seem like an asshole. They're like, can't you just enjoy things? And I'm like, no, I do. Like, I promise I do. Just not this thing. I don't enjoy things that most pop culture aficionados enjoy because I'm super critical. I feel like I'm sure some Star Wars and Star Trek fans feel the same way when they talk about their fandom because there are people who are Trekkies who are very, very well versed in the fandom, and then there are people who just like watching Star Trek, and it's like those are two completely different things, and people can't have conversations across the two groups because it's like it doesn't end up like crossing, if that makes sense. So I understand the pain. Yeah, Disney's like a multi-million-dollar company that should have a higher standard than a person writing a book they make in their own home. Yeah, right? Right? Well, and the problem is that they do this consistently, and this is something that's been a problem for years, where people will bring their content to pitch meetings. So effectively, if you want to, as a writer, get your stuff produced by Disney, like say you have an idea for a story and you want it to fly, you have to take it to a pitch meeting with an executive, right? And the way that those work is that you go in and you sit down, and sometimes you already need to be working, most of the time, you already need to be working for the industry, or specifically working for Disney, specifically. And then you say, hey, Disney, I have an idea for a thing that I want to make. And then Disney says, okay, let's go and have a meeting. And the execs meet up with you. It's probably like Bob Iger or something at this point. He's like, let's meet up and talk about it and see if it'll fit into our current brand narrative, right? So then you present it to them and you say, yes, this is what I want. This is the story. It's about a group of Polynesian kids from ancient Polynesia, and they have to go and fight a demigod or fight gods in general. And then also, too, along the way, they're joined by Maui and other prevalent Polynesian demigods. It's very similar to the 90s Hercules. I think it would fit into this demographic, right? So you craft all of this pitch, and Disney goes, oh, that's a really interesting idea, but we're not really focused on princess narratives that don't have a love interest right now, so we're not interested in your take, right? So then you go womp womp, and then you just assume that Disney is uninterested and that you'll never hear from them again about it. And then, literally 2 decades later, Disney comes out with a film that is shot for shot the thing that you pitched to them. So you pitched it in 2003, and then Moana comes out just shy of 2 decades later. And you go, wait a second, this is the fucking thing that I made. Why did they take it? And the unfortunate answer is that things are often way more sinister than you'd want it to be. And that's happened to several creators. And it's really disheartening to hear when you do hear about those kinds of stories. So they tend to like make it seem like they were never at fault. Which is really annoying. And then, as this guy is claiming in his lawsuit, they do things like they hide documents inside other subsidiary companies that they have, like they have, you know, for example, Disney is not just one Disney company. You have so many different subsidiaries that it's insane. So you have Disney Enterprises, you have Disney Worldwide Services, Disney Financial Services, Disney DTC. But then this is where it gets stupid. Walt Disney Pictures, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar. But even Walt Disney, they also have like, Buena Vista. Yep, Buena Vista International. Star Distribution. Disney Theatrical Productions, because this is for their live stuff. You know, so then all of a sudden documents are passing in and out of each of these different little subsidiaries. So that if you did pitch to them, they say, we passed it over to Walt Disney Animation Studios. And then that guy says, actually, we don't have it, and we passed it over to Buena Vista, and they're slowly dismembering your thing. So that way, when they do produce Moana, and it is a direct ripoff of your thing, you say, hey, wait a second, I gave somebody my pitch. This is messed up. What happened? They go, Moana was technically produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios, and we have some of your pitch documents, but it's only like 10% of what you originally gave us, so you cannot claim that we stole your work. And it's an incredibly deceptive practice. It's the most banana shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's crazy. So that guy's trying to sue them again. And I really wish, I hope that he gets it. He wants, $2.5 billion. Yeah, it's really bad. When I say that, people are like, don't you want to go work for Disney? And I'm like, I'd literally rather pull all of my skin off of my body. In reality, I would actually rather light myself on fire. Because it's so bad. So I've slowly stopped supporting them over the course of time, and I will watch their stuff when it comes to Disney Plus. I'll watch it once, and I fortunately don't pay for my Disney Plus account, so I effectively have the ability then to sort of pirate all of their shit so that I can stay informed and be able to make good commentary and critique on what they do. And if something is genuinely good and I'm very impressed, then it's cool, hooray, I get you get a gold star sticker, I guess. But most of the time it's maybe a 7 out of 10 quality or worse. And then, yeah, being able to keep up on industry news and stuff and knowing what's going on and making sure that I'm aware. Because then if there are strikes or if there's anything like that going on, I have a lot of friends that are in the industry as well. So it's okay, keeping an eye out which companies are good to work for and which ones are not is important. Yeah, because there are definitely certain companies that are really, really good. For example, I have an animation friend that I went to school with in undergrad, and she went to go and work for Leica, who produces Coraline. They did Kubo and the Two Strings. They did, let's see what else. Their most recent one, or they've done Paranorman, Missing Link, so Stop-Mo almost entirely. I believe that they were responsible for the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio, the animation behind it as well. So they're a good one. You can effectively, you have to be very, very choosy with who you decide that you're going to go and work for, because unfortunately every single company is going to have their own policies and practices. But there's a huge reason why there's, I think, a big push for indie developers, even in the game industry as well, because that's what I initially went to school for, was games. And games are the same way. Like, certain companies are just really shitty, and that's just the way that it goes. So, like, starting your own film company and doing things independently is, like, definitely not bad. But yeah, pretty fucking insane. The drama is always real and super unnecessary. Like, if I could avoid the drama forever, that would be great. But, like, my husband's uncle works in the game industry as well. He works for Bethesda. And, like, they just unionized, and it was, like, considered a big-ass deal, you know, because now they can't get dicked by their own company. It's like... Also, ads start in about a minute. There we go, that looks nice. This is the longest mix of all time. This guy was like, I made a 2024 mix of all the good songs that I released. This is a 36-minute mix of his music. This guy does not care. He was like, this is fine. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the Dancing Sush. His name is Wilson. I love him to death. He's our, like, unofficial stream mascot. He is the best. He's been with me through many a dark time. He's just trying to do his best, you know? I think he probably has a collective, like, 2 brain cells. And, flapping his arms is really all he knows how to do. Darker room for the glasses? Yes, definitely. That's easy. That's an easy fix. Let me go instead. Then what I'll grab is that instead. Let me know if it needs to be any darker than that, because I can, for sure. Oof. Okay. I'm okay. Okay, now I get to do this thing. Ah, oh, nice! I love it. Ginger lemon candies coming in clutch. That sounds super good. Could I see them again? Yes. Let me know what you think. Okay, it's cereal time. Oh yeah, nice. That's how you know that they're the quality ones. If they burn you a little bit, that's how they have the good amount of ginger. Yeah, sure. I can go darker. Yep. I'm gonna take another bite of this Captain Crunch. I have some sushi in the fridge that I'm gonna throw back into the air fryer. Hello? Fine. Oh wait. I am a silly. I was like, why isn't this doing what I wanted to do? Because, you fool. Alright, there it is. Pretty much almost black now. Yeah, I have my favorite sushi place ever has this roll called a multiple orgasm roll. The thing is fucking deep fried and ridiculous. And it's going back in the air fryer. So, that's probably what I'm gonna have for lunch. Worship me. This is my favorite track that he released this year, personally. Okay, slowly we will just kind of awkwardly go. Oh, nice. All you can eat sushi in the Louisville area. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah, an hour away. That's rough. I am very fortunate, and I live in Denver proper, which is probably one of the biggest Asian cultural crossroads in, like, the West. Because I think the other places that beat us out are obviously, like, Los Angeles, I would say Seattle, Washington, and New York City, and Washington, D.C. as well. But we have a massive Asian population, and it's awesome. I live in a place called Little Korea, but there's a lot of Japanese restaurants here too. Also, everybody hydrate. Can they be a little bit lighter than just being black? I can definitely try, but we're starting to get to the point where it's probably just going to be black at this point. And I know it doesn't look like it because the monitor is really, really bright, but let me see what I can do. Let me see. Because at that point, this is... Because what you're seeing here at this rim is the overlay of the lens in here. The actual rim is just black now. If it's barely lighter than black... Let me see. We're effectively... That's what we're looking at. Of course, something I can also do as well is this. And I can try that. Let me know if that looks more like what you're looking for. Ooh, also stretch. Everybody stretch. I have a massage today, thank God. "20 minutes away in the next town over." Oh, just had Hot Pot open up. Yes. Since we got a dog that's so attached to my roommate, we can't check it out unless somebody stays home with the dog. I see, I see. Yeah, I'm very lucky. We have lots of different hot pot options, whether Chinese or Korean near us. I haven't really been to a Japanese hot pot place in this area, but yeah, I love living in Denver. Very, very, very lucky. Posture check. Oh, I was shrimping. That's a good idea. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if that works for you, Blue Breeze. Um, I can also send you a screenshot too, so you can like take a better, closer look at it. We do have a full Asian variety place in town that opened up, and it's so good. Ramen bowls are massive. Sushi options are good too. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Great to hear. Yeah, my favorite thing about the US is that because of the really racist and archaic laws that we had around Chinese folks specifically, being able to open up restaurants or open up businesses here in the U.S. The only restaurants for a long time, or the only businesses they could open up were restaurants. And so that's why, and like I think laundromats as well, they were excluded from almost every other type of business. But that's why in every U.S. city, um, but the law prevented people from opening specific type of restaurants. So in every city, you have at least one Chinese takeout place and at least one Chinese laundromat. Because despite really unnecessary oppression, Chinese people were like, fuck you, and then opened up their own businesses anyway, and it's fucking awesome. Um, Closer to the original color meaning what? Because I think maybe where I'm having a disconnect is that I'm looking at the references for the glasses that you sent me. Oh, and I see there. So the reference that you sent me is gold. I assumed that these glasses had a rimless glass. That was the problem. So I can make the rim of the whole glasses gold instead, and that would look more like this. So that becomes a brown rim. Alternatively, I could, let me see, have it go more like this, where it's just like a straight gold rim. Heyo, thank you so much for that raid, Misty Blue Eye. How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, because otherwise I don't want to go too heavy with it. But yeah, let me know. That's because that's the original photo. The original photo that you sent is gold rim glasses. But otherwise, there's not really much else that I can do. Like if you can, if you want to decide on a color, let me know. How was your stream, Misty? How did it go? I'm gonna send you a screenshot of this so that way you can take a look at it while I'm working on the other stuff. I sent it to you via Discord. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, all right. I was just confused. So, the rimless look being, let me just double check to make sure that we're on the same page here. Cuz that means that that is going to be this. So let me know if that works, or I can go lighter so that they look truly rimless. Let me know.
Stream went fine, longer than I expected, but when you want to finish something, you go for it. Oh my god, that's true. So true. Feel free to share what you were working on in the chat if you want. I have links open, so you can drop a link to a Discord image or an image in general if you'd like to share. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you. That helps me. Touch lighter. Can do. Okay, so then that'll be more this wine color in the eye. There we go. Cool. All right, so then that's back to effectively the original color, I think, give or take. And then I can send you the like whipped version of this as well, so you can take a look at it and make sure that everything looks like how you want before I send you the final files too. So no pressure to answer all my questions right now. Well, for everybody who came in with Misty, my name's Tycho. I'm an author, an illustrator, and a self-publishing consultant who writes silly fantasy books and does illustration. I'm currently getting my master's in visual development so that I can go be a concept artist at game studios. I love sushi. And I'm kind of a dork, so hopefully you'll have a nice time in here. I have to pop off, tired after stream. Totally understandable. Go get some rest. It sounds like you worked really, really hard. So see you later. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Now I want more sushi. I gotta watch out. I have to like curb my spending a little bit because I have to make sure that I have enough money to pay for in case my phone accidentally is super fucking expensive. The Fond Shui is really trying to get me before like the very end of the year, and I'm like, don't you do it, dude. Don't you fucking do it. You stay away from me. General Lee Chung's like, I'm an asshole. I can do what I want. I'm like, no, why? But I don't want that. And it's like, well, too bad, so sad. So yeah, there's no. Get your foot off of my tower, my little dude. Let me save this really fast. Poor Tatsu decided that he was gonna try and jump up on my computer, but lately he doesn't understand because the button, my tower used to have a button on the front panel of it rather than the top. And Tatsu doesn't understand that if he steps on my button that it will turn off the entire computer. Awesome, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. It's gonna be very fun. As soon as we start to add in a bunch of glitters, don't put your foot on the button. You can come up here. Come up here, Mr. Man. Come up here. Come onto my lappy. Come here. Come on. Yeah, come on. That's good. Good boy. That's good. Much better. Much better. We don't need to step on the button. Yeah, he's only done it once, but I'm like, please, for the love of God. The love of all things holy. Because I'm worried about the day where I'm like really invested in a project. And then all of a sudden he's like, whoopsie! And then just fucking turns off my entire machine. And it's like, no, dude. I am slowly dying. Not because this work is killing me, but because I wish that Jace was home, and I don't want to be depresso espresso at home by myself, you know what I'm saying? Not because of any risk or anything, but because it's just lonely. It's just lame. And then knowing, too, that I have, like, a really heavy work day ahead of me. Not excited. After stream, unfortunately, I have a full fucking day of work. I work and like as like a way to get extra paycheck money. I do data entry for a carbon capture company. So I have to go and sit and do my stuff there. Mr. Man, stop trying to get up on my tablet. I know, it's because you want your lunchies, huh? Do you want me to get you your duck? Is that what you're looking for? You hunger for the duck? Can I finish doing this scabbard? Okay, that works. That works for me. He just wants to go and sit on the corner of my desk and stare at me and give me a guilt trip while I awkwardly do this. Yeah, I kind of do this manic-ass shit where I, like, work on some data. Is today Tuesday? No, it's Monday. I'll work on some, entry, and then I'll, swap back and forth between tasks, which I definitely am not supposed to be doing. But it makes sense. Major man, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna punch my monitor. That's Garrett. Nope, sir. Sir. He's so bad. Mr. Man, you don't understand buttons. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they are. And no, sir, that's my keyboard. Oh my lord. Okay, please do not step on my button. Sir, that's a Rice Krispie treat. If you lick my Rice Krispie treat, I'm gonna be really upset. He tried to eat avocado the other day. Actually, he succeeded in eating avocado. And then we got this, like, $30 wheel of cheese, which was, like, it sounds like it should be very large, but when I say that it was, like, it's like a brie-sized wheel of cheese. It's, like, unnecessarily expensive cheese, but I saw it on TikTok, and I knew that I needed to consume. So we got the $30 wheel of cheese, and I ate that, and then he tried to lick that cheese as well. That makes a little more sense, because he's kind of a cheese cat. He also, like, goes feral for cheddar cheese. Yeah, I'm trying to be good, and while I work on Terraforma stuff, I'm trying to finish reading In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. So I should probably just plug into an audiobook and just do that. Binks only likes hard mozzarella. That's so funny. No, this cat is a trash cat. This cat will eat chicken wings. This cat will eat bacon, Taco Bell refried beans, clearly avocado with lime and salt. There's like nothing in there. There was no cheese in there that would warrant the cat wanting to even go over there and eat that. What else does he like? Of course, milk. He will eat literally any and every kind of meat. But sometimes he likes to smell vegan meatballs. He likes tomato sauce. Just tomato sauce, not like pizza pieces. Just tomato sauce. Yes, you're so weird. I do give him cheese tax. I also give him bacon tax. Yes, Mr. Man. Oh, your eyes all watery, dude. I'm sorry. He's like, Father, help, I'm having the allergies. I'm like, I can't help you. I wish I could. Oh my god. Oh, he's stretching all the way across my computer so that way he can take up as much real estate as possible. Alright, Tatsu, if you give me like 15 more seconds, I promise, I'll go feed you your duck. Oh, they have dairy allergies. Yeah, no, this cat, I don't know. Do you have an allergy? Maybe. This cat, if he does have any allergies, he literally could give a shit. He just kind of has messed up sinuses because they had to take his eye out and he got like really severe sinus infection. So I think that there may be a lot of scar tissue like in his sinuses, if I had to like guess. And so that results in him just being really easily like sneezy, or if he gets like little kitty allergies, then the allergies tend to be kind of intense. More intense than normal for a cat with functioning sinuses. My dog is wildly upset by this fact. That is so sad. So sad. Oh, Tatsu, yes, my baby. I know. He just sits there and looks so longingly at me. He sits and he's like, he kind of just squints. Almost done, Tatsu, I promise. And then I'll feed you your ducky. Oh, let's see. Blueberries, do you know what... Or no, the market... Oh, never mind. I see a message there. I missed one. Never mind. Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm reading a thing and now I don't have to read no more. Animals are silly. We don't deserve good animals, y'all. Like... I'll be like sitting on the couch and I'll be having like a really bad time, and then Tots will come over and I'm like, man, I don't fucking deserve you. I know you're so bad. Okay, I'm actually just gonna do this manually. I'll just go and clean it up once I get done with this. Okay, so let me clean it up in just a second here. The song is clever. This song is silly. Okay. This fucking song, it's funny. My dog has an unrequited love for my cat. That's brutal. I don't think I could introduce another pet into Tatsu's life. I think he's definitely got only child syndrome. And then also just kind of hates other animals. Like, the only animal that he hasn't really hated being around is Cordy's dog, Paul. And he's like a big dog. So I'm kind of surprised because I really thought that... I don't know. I always thought that he would have issues with a big dog, but he didn't. But a small dog, he punched Acacia in the face. He saw a Chihuahua and was like, nope, I'm punching her in the face. So, yeah, that was Tatsu's little scrapper. You little scrapper? Yeah. You got booger on your forehead, dude. Come here, let me get your eye booger. Paul is now... I mean, yes, he's a baby, but he's now almost a 90-pound dog. Paul is enormous. And I don't know. I think Paul has just, like, very calm energy, though. And then also on top of that, of course, Q did a really good job of training him. A really good job. Okay, let me go feed this poor cat. He's like, oh, I heard the word feed. I'm going to get down now. So I'm going to go do that. I will be right back. Okay, I've returned. He did not have any more duck, but he does have chimkin. Oh, bad has been hotel. Bad has been hotel fan music. I gotta go. Me and Has Been Hotel aren't friends, y'all. Hydrate. I also grab gummy worms. Because this is how I'm coping with my life right now. Oh, also ads start soon. Sorry about that, y'all. Cool. This song also hikey sucks. Great art on this album cover. Okay, hold on. I gotta go figure out what the color of a pine cone is. You ever just go, and then you forget what a pine cone is? Well, actually, this is fine. Honestly, if I could be a fucking Tamagotchi and that was like literally me professionally, I wouldn't even be mad. But I have a feeling that people would accidentally kill me, though. That's just kind of the way that it goes. Smoke, stick, pine cone. This reminds me that I need to go get a tattoo from this one person before I leave the United States, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do that with no money, so I gotta try and like maybe ask for that for my birthday and be like, help. So I should do like a consult with the person or a fucking quote estimate. And then that way, they can get me on their table. And I can get some art before I leave the US. Penkun. That's all I gotta say is just Penkun. Penkun. There's a little bit of a power cycle in here just now. Pan cone. You ever just step on a pine cone, but it wasn't a fun time and it just like stabbed you directly in the foot? Oh, you've never naked stepped on a pine cone? Like barefoot stepped on a pine cone? Because that kind of hikey fucking sucks. Not as bad as goat's heads, though. Those fucking suck worse. Every time I see pine cones, I either get hungry because I'm like, pine cone. Or I'm like, ow, pine cone. And there's like no in between. Okay, so this is a goat's head. It is an actual fucking caltrop. I fucking hate them. They also look like this. But the plants are cute, and they look like this, except for the fact that, like, the little seeds, like, here's them when they're, like, not dry. They're just, like, attached to the plant or whatever, and they're, like, kind of green. But then when they fall off, they become, like, I guess a thorn. And then you step on those bad boys, and that bitch is going directly deep, deep, deep inside your body. There are these things that are similar. This is like a sand burr, for example. A goat head is going to be shaped like a goat's skull. A sand burr, which comes from a different plant, is going to be shaped more like these guys say, like a sea urchin. Honestly, they're probably very similar fucking plants. I really do think. Like, I mean, a thorn is a thorn is a thorn, truly. But yeah, these things puncture bike tires, dude. Yeah, that is, literally the fucking worst. Yeah, because normally they're all clustered together like this, apparently, and then they dry out and break apart. Like, good God. They're like, how do you stop from getting flat tires in this area? It's like, just don't fucking go over there. Clearly, Satan doesn't want you over there. Bugs, no. Thorns. Ow. Just ow? Just ow. How you doing, Lemonade? Invasive plant. Yeah, they're fucking awful. So yeah, anytime I think about a pine cone or stepping on pine cones, I just think immediately about goat's heads and pine cones and how much they fucking suck to, unfortunately, raw dog your foot on a pine cone. I'm actually going to merge all the layers together, except for the smoke. Posture check. Everybody sit up. Make sure you're not all bent over. I was kind of shrimpy. Don't be me. Don't be that shrimp. Why did nature do that? You know, I ask myself literally every single time I go outside. Yeah, they tend to be definitely more like desert plants. There's a bunch of different types of birds all up and down the Rocky Mountains, but those ones, in my opinion, are the most fucking offensive. But I typically only tend to see them, like, southern Colorado. Well, I don't know. I guess sometimes I do see them up in the Rockies, but, like, they're awful. Working on a secret VTuber model project and not being able to share it is killing me. Oh, that's the worst. I believe you, though. Okay, so now I'm going to have to do the gradient of all gradients here. We're going to see how this goes. Oh, that guy has great vocal control. It's good shit. Oh, we have them all over the place in Montana. No, that's so cursed. Yeah, we have cactuses, so I guess it's like a fair trade. But I'll take cactuses over goat's heads literally any day. I'm going to actually do this on a completely different layer. That's good, though, and you deserve to celebrate, for sure. Faux show. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. I remember when I was like little, I tripped on, probably on myself, knowing me, because I was really pretty little. I was like 4. And then I tripped directly into... Yeah, into a cactus. So that was like fist first into, or palm first into a barrel cactus. Yeah. It was definitely one of these ones. Yeah, definitely one of those. We don't get, at least, well, I'm sure probably somewhere we get the like big spiny ones like this, but it was mostly like little dudes like this. My mom and dad have these barrel cactuses all over their yard. They have to go through because they have toddlers now there too, because my cousin's kids, and they have to go through and dig them all up because they'll do weird shit. And like other cactuses my mom has in her yard that are like really easy to avoid. Like she has a cholla cactus as well in her yard, but they're like enormous. Like this is the size of a person. You know what I'm saying? So like you're not gonna accidentally be like whoops and then fall into the cholla. We don't really get the fuzzy ones. We don't have jumping chollas here either. Oh, sorry for content warning for a little bit of blood. I didn't realize that it was like that violent. Here's Coyote Peterson screaming about jumping chollas. That's a real thing. He's fine. That's rough. But yeah, we don't have jumping chollas in Colorado, I don't think. My mom has these kind. And you can eat these. These are the fruit. But yeah, chollas suck. We also have prickly pears in our yard too, but barrel cactus is definitely what I fell on. Actually, what I want to do is we're going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this. Oops. Like that. Whoa, that was a fucking rainbow of sound all of a sudden. Rainbow of sound in my ear holes. Wow. I'm just gonna very gently layer in this smoke shit. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And actually, I guess wish this guy had a little bit of a stronger singing voice, but the concept is good. I am very cold. Okay, it's smoke. Okay, I did it. Makes me want to eat prickly pear real bad. I pretty much constantly think about food. I don't really think about anything else. so mad because Jace has to, like, stay until the very end of his shift today. And he's had, like, a really weirdly empty month, and I want him to come home so bad. I'm probably gonna need to turn up the heat because it's fucking cold. It's really cold in here. Goodness gracious. Totally, I can see that. You can get really good prickly pear iced teas and things like that if you miss that prickly pear flavor. But yeah, prickly pear is like, it's like nothing I've ever ate. So good. But some places do make virgin margaritas too. So if you ever go to a place and they have like a prickly pear margarita, just ask them to make it virgin. And most of the time they'll just replace the like tequila with like Sprite. But yeah, one of my favorite drinks. Hold on. What is it called? This shit. This brand in particular, Agua de Kefir. This shit is so good. You can get it typically in Target. I've seen it in Target. But this stuff is super, super good. And they have a couple different flavors. They have peach piña, la guava paloma, and then dragon fruit fresca. But I think all of them have prickly pear in them. And they are stupid good. So if you can find this specifically, this is my go-to prickly pear drink. But I also really like kombucha and kefir, so if you don't like sour, prickly pear soda is going to be the way to go. But I am a hoe, and I'm like, get that weird sour shit in my mouth. Give me the probiotics. Yeah, I can't really drink anymore because of my epilepsy medication that I'm on, but that might change after I don't have to be on this stupid epilepsy medication anymore. But that's entirely dependent on if my body can handle all that good shit. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Zoom. Okay. Let me go and get my bronze. Brass. Come here, buddy. I like sour yogurts, but I hate sour candies. That's valid. I do feel like sometimes with the sour candies, they go absolutely rogue, and the amount of citric acid that they put into the candies is like literally overkill. So sometimes I can see that being a thing. But I am also a hoe of the eat the sour candy persuasion. I will do that. Let's see. I'm going to grab this here. Just like this. And then I'm going to go over here and grab this color for the red leather. And then over here. And we're going to grab this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get a flat image of some Damascus bronze. That's kind of flat. Yes. Okay, so this gives me a better reference. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go with this black ass blade because it's fucking cool, fucking sweet. Get in there. Save. I heard sour candies. I would eat acid bomb warheads if I had to. Yeah, see, I can't do that. Oh my god, though, you're right. Spicy chicken sandwich tastes like battery acid. It's true. Oh, yes. I can. I can definitely do that. Let me know if this helps. Unfortunately, my voice can't really go up any higher, but I can lower the music. Okay, let me see now. Okay. Flip this way for a second. So we're gonna start with this crazy ass shit. This song is fucking intense. Can we talk about that? If anybody ever approached me and they were like, "This is my favorite song," I'd be like, "I can't talk to you." I found an OBS plugin that does closed caption natively with Twitch's player if you want a link to that. Ah, sure. Yes, please do. I'll see if it can work with my current setup because I'm also streaming to YouTube at the same time, and so it might fuck with what I've got going on, but I will definitely have to see. Oh, yeah. See, it's so funny, Shin, because my whole family on Jace's side is like, they're like spice addicts, and so the only thing that I've heard about that ghost pepper chicken sandwich is, yes, the seasoning is really, really good, but legitimately his mom was like, did you hear about the ghost pepper chicken sandwich from Popeyes? And Jace was like, no, Nye, what? And she's like, it's not even spicy. And she was like so fucking mad. She was actually viscerally angry. But she was like, I want this to burn my mouth off. Like, if it's not physically hurting me, then why would I even do that? You know, like it was just funny. She was like, bro, if you're not even gonna make my tongue melt, why would you label it as ghost pepper? I feel like Spotify's giving me some weird shit today. That's really what we're dealing with here. Oops. Super interesting. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring, let's see, this is a very yellow tint. Actually what I'm gonna do first before I do this layer or this pass, let me see. This is looking, well, you picked like a fucking good color scheme, honestly, Blueberries. You did a good one. What's the point if the spice does not burn? True. They should try Elijah's Extreme Jerky. Then that hits. That's good. Yeah, I feel like unfortunately my my mother-in-law, she can't really do the super spicy anymore because of COVID. Since she had COVID when COVID was a bigger thing, it effectively completely destroyed her ability to eat spicy food. She'll just like put pepper in her mouth and then cough, which is kind of a bummer. But she definitely eats the hottest shit that I know, that I'm aware of. She's a brave woman. Which is funny, because Filipino food is not normally very hot. So she's the weirdo in her family. Everyone is like, what are you doing? And she's like... I actually think I'm going to break my 2 metal rule that I normally have. Once I get done with this, you'll have to let me know what you think about it. But so far... This is such a cool texture. Okay, so now we got that, and then let me go in. It's not like a pure white, it's more of like a very light silvery gray kind of. Oh, cool. Thank you, Lemonade, for that closed caption plugin. I'll go ahead and see if I can get that to work. I do appreciate that though, because I feel like the plugins for Twitch, the problem is that when you or like the extensions for Twitch, I should say, when you're working with Twitch natively, the problem with them is that they only work if other people install the extension, you know, or the browser extension or the Twitch extension, depending on what you're working with, you know. So putting it directly in OBS is great. I mostly have a German background, but I grew up with red pepper flakes often, especially on pizza, because parents worked at Pizza Hut. Nice. I like banana peppers as a snack. Snack on Thai chili pickles. Nice. Oh, yeah, I don't consider the pepperoncinis really very hot. Oh, and then plus the Twitch extensions don't work on mobile. That too. True. True. I used to call jalapenos hot pickles. Yeah, see, I have I'm like, I don't know, I'm having like a weird like ancestry crisis, y'all. But my abuelo was indigenous and Mexican, and so like, I just eat hot shit. He did not care. Oh, was that the end of my release radar? Yeah, I'm like it's funny because this is my favorite way to measure it, but like at my favorite Thai restaurant, they have a bunch of different levels of spice, and it goes from 0 to 10. 0 to 7 they call American level, and then 7 is like, or I guess 8 is Thai mild, 9 is Thai medium, and 10 is Thai hot. And then they have extreme hot. So that's kind of cool. But I typically tend to sit at like a Thai mild plus, so I'm at like an 8.5 out of 10 for my spice on like a normal day, typically. It's kind of where I like to sit. But only for certain foods, too. I appreciate things that aren't spicy, but, like, if things are supposed to be spicy, like, I would not eat Doro Wat mild. That makes me sad. That thought makes me sad. This is very therapeutic. I am a wimp with spicy. Honestly, that's a mood. Sometimes the Ancestry.com tests or like the 23andMe test can tell you if you can tolerate spicy, but I found that it's like relatively inaccurate. Like mine says that I shouldn't like cilantro, but I love cilantro. Love, 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 love. Or like I shouldn't like asparagus, but I do like asparagus. I don't think it tastes like nasty. Yeah, because I defo don't think it tastes like soap. So 23andMe and Ancestry were both wrong for me on that one, where it was like, genetically, you shouldn't like this shit. And I was like, no, I do, though. Definitely do. Oh, I couldn't imagine my life without cilantro. True, though, it has great flavor. If you can tolerate it anyway. Because I definitely understand it if you're like fucking, you know, your tongue just goes nah, bruh. Like you just can't deal. Who is this? OCT. Comedy. I like asparagus as long as it's microwave, steamed with salt, pepper, and garlic. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't do boiled asparagus at all. I can definitely see asparagus with lots of garlic. My mom likes to put them in the oven, and she'll cook them until literally, I'm not even joking, they're like, I don't know, like burnt, like really burnt. But she'll top them with garlic and Parmesan cheese until the Parmesan cheese also gets kind of burnt, and then all you got is like burnt plant and burnt cheese, and honestly, like A plus. Don't touch my clogs. I've never heard this song in my life. This is what Spotify thinks we should listen to, by the way. Oh, the Hot Pot song. Oh. I appreciate it. I'm going to actually put... a little bit of a dip there. And a little bit of one there, too. All right, cool. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to integrate this. I'm going to do another new layer on top of this so I don't make mistake or regret. We don't like that. Okay, slowly getting there. My favorite word in Greek still is either this swear word that I learned recently from a friend or the word for giraffe. Still funny to me. We're lucky that this particular Greek translation doesn't have any silent weird letters at the beginning of stuff. This girl doesn't speak Korean very well. It's... I gotta go. Sorry, girl. The worst part of my current class schedule is that my first class ends at 12:30, and then my second class starts at 4:10. Lord, yeah, that's like so much of a like gap. Okay, so now let me start to shade this thing. How do we feel about the gold letters in here? Or do we want them to be black? Well, I don't know. Yeah, how do we feel? I could also make them red as well, because I'm losing them a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, let me just chill out for a second. What do we think, Blueberries? I completely recalibrated my model tracking and working on head angles. Oh, that's nice, though. I like the gold letters personally. Yeah, I think the problem is that if you zoom out, all of a sudden you can't read them. Okay, let me see. Link in bio. Okay. Damn you, Sudden Fiction. I just want to sign up for a free author event. Is it just... Oh, yeah, cool. Oh. Okay, it's just on there. I gotcha. I actually kind of like them. I would be opposed to seeing them. Oh, in red, but I would say gold over black. Okay. Let me grab some just of the red really quick just for you to look at it. Let me know how you feel about that. Well, no, you're right. No, I think it's too dark. I would have to make the red something like really punchy and kind of bright. No, okay. I'm vetoing my own decision. Let me really quickly get this website open so that I can apply to do this author event and not forget about it later. Okay, there we go. Well, there's other things that I can do as well where you do things like this, for example. Like, nope, that made it worse. Here we go, that's better. There we go. Better! I'm okay. I'm alright. Okay. So now let me merge this together. And then we're going to like this. Let me shade this bad boy. And if I get this done on stream today at this time, I'm going to be so excited. And then I got to go sit and do stupid data entry for like the next 3 fucking hours. I'm like really lucky that I'm getting paid like $25 an hour to do it, but like also I consistently think about how the minimum wage in the United States should be like something like $26 an hour on average in order to keep up with the cost of living and shit like that. And I'm like, so effectively I'm making below what really should be minimum wage. But what do I know? I am merely a man. Hi, Jace. How's your day? How you doing? Oh my fucking god, 8 USD an hour. No, for real, Lemonade. Oh, that hurts me. That makes me so mad, like literally so viscerally angry. No fucking way. Yeah, I'm super tired too, Jace. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Part of it is, I think, worrying about, like, TikTok, and then I can't not worry about it because I really want it to not happen. I don't need that reality. Like, if the universe was going to do one good thing, I think, collectively for pretty much everybody this year, it would be to just keep the stupid clock app. Oh, no, you couldn't go back to sleep. I'm sorry, hon. If you got, like, hit with the pommel of this sword, like, if he just turned around and decided to just bonk you with it, that would hurt so fucking bad. Like, this thing is effectively the pommel cap equivalent of a Lego. We should fill up his wet food thing again. I'm also so sick of that fucking cover as well. Or of that song. Oh god, no. Normally auto mesh is pretty good, but holy hell, this is the worst mesh I've ever seen. Mood. Sometimes it does that, though. Oof. Okay. Alright. Get some of this going in here. So I got a little bit of wood on that. A little bit of leather. And then let me go in here like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. I would literally rather do anything than do Terraforma right now, but I also recognize that if I don't go to work legitimately, I don't eat. I just don't have groceries, because that's the American experience. So I'm like, boy howdy. It's biting auto mesh for its crimes. Yeah, I'll have to see how the lights look on it, because I'm worried that it's gonna look too much, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do that last though. We'll see. My brain is a baked potato at best. Okay, let me keep going in here. I gotta be very gentle. Bye, good luck with class. Hopefully it's not boring as fuck. There we go. Just, I'm gonna go very slow, very subtle. My brain is like the equivalent of pudding. Okay. Alright, let me do this. And use this as my... Oh my lord. No, get out of here. Use this as my reference for making this big... Wow. Swamp. Swamp. Oh, why would you do this to me? You demon! Alright. We're fine. Photoshop cropping people's heads off and stuff. I swear. That's about the same size, roughly, give or take. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let me send this over your way for a quick double check. But otherwise, that's pretty much done. Okay, let me upload this. Hello? Do you love all of my Daz screenshots in here? And then, like, the one rogue Toy Story screenshot that was there, too. Okay. The Daz shots. Hashtag Daz shots. So what do y'all have planned for the rest of the day? Anything fun? Also, I realized I might have made a grave mistake, and I'm probably going to have to use the money that I'm saving to move out of the country, that $14,000 goal, to actually go on my honeymoon. I learned a thing. Nice, had some hot cocoa. That sounds fucking good. Oof. Yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. here, and I'm gonna need a couple pretty fucking soon. I'm like legit dying. Oh, I'm so tired. Also, I'd like to shout out a McDonald's worker for following me on YouTube. I'm like cackling about that username still. I'm eating my cereal brick. But I'm probably going to go. I'm eating soup right now. And then I got to figure out what I'm doing until my next client at 4:45. Good God. Well, you could always incognito call me and hide in the office. I'm not saying. Let me save out these files really quick, and then I'm gonna dip. Yeah, I don't know if there's any point in standing in the lobby. January is such a weird month. I feel like everybody's just fucking depressed though too, so probably less people are going to the gym. Like culturally, I really do think that right now the American populace is not doing very good. Collectively. Okay. But I gotta use Glaze to save out a file real fast, so I'm gonna do that. I have to close OBS though, because Glaze is intensive. Apparently, the sentiment has been that everybody blew a lot of money around Christmas and splurged with retail therapy to cope with whatever the fuck is going on. Oh, and so nobody is spending money. Yep, that makes sense. Again, we're we're really depressed. I love it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go cry. And by that, I mean go and do my stupid Terraforma stuff. So, thank you so much to everybody who hung out. Thanks especially to Blue Breeze for that sub. That was very kind. And I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be kind of a weird stream. It's going to be very short because I do have a doctor's appointment. So I will be here for a writing sprint stream, but it's going to be just over an hour. It's going to be a very short stream. So feel free to pop in if you like. Or actually, you know what I'll do? No, otherwise I'm not going to be able to fit my work in. No, I got it. That's what I got to do. Yeah, it's going to be a really weird stream. So I'll hopefully see you there. And if not, then I'll be back on Wednesday for a regular-sized stream where we work on Heaven's Equal. So I hope that you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow sometime, hopefully. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.